Welcome guys to a new video. I'm gonna be comparing 4 tank games and seeing which one is the best Roblox tank game. We're gonna be doing Tankery Iron Steel, I think that's what it's called. Tank Warfare Arcade and a surprise one, so stick around to the end to see that one. Tankery, I'm gonna do a Leo review tomorrow. But Tinkerine is a really fun game. And if you like a mix between arcade and simulator, this is the game for you. Because unlike the other games, one leans more to simulator and the other leads to arcade, and the other one, I don't know what it is. But this one's mixed between both. It has a lot, out of all the games, this one has the most tanks to choose from. So, yeah, there's that. This game is really fun. But the graphics and realism isn't the best. It's still pretty good. You can bounce shots, everything, track. Tanks from like World War II to Cold War are in this game. Let me try to land a shot. Okay, got one. So there's that. Only cons with this game is we're about to the other games are gonna show you why it's better. So cons are that some of the stats in this game aren't really realistic to some counterparts. This game has a lot of some fake tanks, like the T-28 prototype. But then again, those are gold tanks, so I don't really think this should bother you. Some tanks are really OP for what their tier is. I'm looking at you, Tiger 2. I'm joking. Tiger 2 can be killed. I mean, it's OP if you're a good player. Ugh. This game can lag a little bit, and sometimes stupid shots you hit, and they don't really hit. Also, low tier always like to be in high tier, which they can be useful sometimes, just not a lot. It's really easy to grind and make credits in this game. And if you unlock one tier, you unlock a tier 2 tank, you unlock every. Let's say you unlock an American tier 4 tank, you unlock every other nation tier 4 tanks. So there's that. So it makes grinding a lot easier. I'm not really trying. It's hard to probably continue. So there's that. Most tanks, pros are. It's a really fun game. A lot of tanks to choose from for each playstyle. Even some non-tanks in the game. So there's that. Game can be laggy, like I said, but that's really rare. And most of this, I did say most stats aren't realistic to the counterparts. It's a little bit, but most tanks have their realistic counterpart stats, so that's gonna go. Except for this big boy. This big boy sucks. Has hardly any armor. Look at 200. Bro, look at Tiger 2. Almost has more. That's sad. But there's Tankery for you. This game is Tank Warfare Arcade. Can run good computers and bad computers. Let's check our stats. Make sure it's over 6. Pros about this game is there's perks, player cards, skins, effects, camouflage. I mean, Tankery has that. You can also upgrade tanks a little bit. This game has a lot of vehicles to choose from. Not as many as Tankery, but still a lot. Now, if you're looking for arcade, type, then this game is for you. Because really none of the like, it's not really a realistic game, but it's arcade. So if you're into arcade, this game's for you. Then again, not realistic. Machine gun can pen any tank's armor. Any gun can pen anyone's armor. I'm pretty sure they added like a bouncing feature, but that doesn't. You're gonna pen most shots either way. Even if you're like in a low tier vehicle, you can still pretty much pen a Abrams in this game. Even with a machine gun. So there's that. So if you're into arcade games, this is for you. I like Tinkery. Unlike Tankery, this game has game modes. Tinkery has game modes, but there's not really a huge difference between these. When I mean game modes, it's like, yeah, completely different gameplay, game style. I don't know what I'm saying. My flipping 18 years, it's hard to talk. You can't really aim well. Oh wait, you can. Yeah, I can somehow bounce that. Trying not to get hit. I should have hit it. In my opinion, I don't really like this game. It's too unrealistic. But so, it's a fun game if you're not into like simulators and you just want to play a fun tank game that's not too hard. It's not hard to grind, but it's not like as easy as Tankery in my opinion. Well, actually, it's faster but harder somehow. I don't know how that works. But the next game we're going into, it's harder to grind. Definitely harder to grind. So that's Tank Warfare. For you, if you like arcade, just arcade. No, you don't care about. And this game's for you. Not really pay to win. And like the fourth game I'm gonna talk about. So there's that. I'm sorry, I was just thinking. But like, yeah, I'm gonna cut that part out. Bye. Wow, we're playing Steel Beast something. Steel Iron, I think. But I really forgot. I'm really dumb, but wow, this game, I'm gonna leave all the links to the games in the description. But wow, this game is amazing. I always say it's better than Tinkery. Pros are wow, it's like War Thunder but in Roblox. I'm surprised no one's even talking about this game. It's just really good. You can change show types, so Mario. Let's go to the Mario 3. You can switch out APCR for this type of HG show if you want. Really realistic. Cons right now is they don't have any other nation, but they're gonna come out with Soviet Union soon. So there's not a lot of tanks to choose from, but those tanks are still pretty much fun. Grinding system is really hard. You start off with this tank, and it's crap. It can't really do much. So, but once you unlock the Jag Pants or this or that, it's going to be a lot easier to grind. So, at first, it really sucks as grinding. I recommend you grind for the Panzer Jag and Martyr Free. Because, once it's easier to grind for than the Stug, and once you unlock this, it will become easier to grind for this way. I had to pause there. I don't think we can go. This game's also another con is this game's really unpopular. So to find a match, occasionally you find this game being active some hours. So like 10 people will be playing this game sometimes, but that's only like a certain time. Now if you really like simulator games and like War Thunder, then this game's for you. Or if you just like arcade, this game's still really fun. Different shell types, which, wow. It's really, it gets boring when you're by yourself. But you can spot enemies by pressing T. You can go back to menu by holding R to reset. Optic system's really good. Also, spotting's really good for your team. Different shell types, like I said. You know, like when you play War Thunder, I can't really show you this because the server's empty. But you know how in War Thunder, when you shoot someone, it shows you where your shell goes or something, and how it enters the tank. Yeah, it's kind of like that. So that's Irene something for you. Whoa, guys, this game is so good. Best tank game ever. If you really like arcade, this game's for you. But if you like simulator too, this game is so realistic.
Voy a la playa, había subido la marea.
Okay, this game is so good. Alright, but all jokes aside, this game's really fun. It's really inspired by, Wii tanks. There are different shell types, so there's that. Though this game is kinda, you know, pay to win. But if you really want a simple game with a trash computer, then this game is for you.